This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to the air on the first play. Cut quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. With the catch, it's Dickey. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now for the 37.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go inside the 40. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab by the receiver. Powering through a tackle. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quick pass, the catch is made.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the lineup to kick the extra point. BAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Carney. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to chuck it again. Nice throw, caught for a completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Taken out, but not before he makes the first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Trojans are going to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, over the shoulder, get the first down.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's wide open, look out. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution of that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, and Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Off the play fake on first down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long, their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's the running back in the flat. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Nice grab. It's Dickey.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
It's an out route, the catch made.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's S the middle. He gets stuck. That one goes nowhere. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Oh, he makes the catch. tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, look back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Send the back in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
He's got the first and still going. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Trojans are in the red zone now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, USC. They couldn't stop him there. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they get to the line quickly. Now they call a run. Fights off a defender.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Slides the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Here comes the handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Dickey. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Carney. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught quickly. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up for 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Offense is back out on the field. Quick throw, the catch is made. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Keeping it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling. On On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Open downfield.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Trojans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that will give them the lead now. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, where he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense, putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, to swarm him to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Hard RPO. The quarterback looks to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Trojans! This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made on the left side. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And the Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1 possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 45. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
1st down here for this offense. They're going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
So on fourth down, out-trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They can move right down the field for a touchdown. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds his target. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And the completion makes it second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
This is the 6th play on the drive. The short completion of the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the Wolverines pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us. But here it is for a 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Caught for the receiver. Touchdown, Wolverines. They connect for 6. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, run possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And the extra point gets it within 3, 31-28. Lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Grab behind the line. It's sticky. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Will throw it off the one-pass option. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.